Okay, so I have quite a few journal entries that I could be reading right now. So I'm like, you know what? Quit resting. How dare you rest? And an hour is all I got. Go to McDonald's and, you know, record some shit. I have been taking you guys along with me as I, like, walk around here a little bit. So that way I had, like, something to do a voiceover to, right? I'm here at McDonald's and my quiet spot is not available for me. I know. I should put a sign like Tyra's seat. Stay out of it. Just never know when I need to come here. Then I decided I was going to treat myself to some ice cream. Hated it. I just hated it. I don't even eat Oreo ice cream. I got some dude was like walking towards me and I was talking to the camera. I got so scared. And then he just said, "Hey, how are you?" in Spanish. So like he was just walking by me. Didn't give a fuck about me, but like I was so scared. I dropped that phone real quick, didn't I? So yeah, I don't know what to do. It's really not that cold out. But my boyfriend's out west at his sister's, and I didn't feel like going. I have to do a video. I have to. And I don't know where to sit. And I finally treated myself to some ice cream, and it sucked. Only me. Glutton for punishment. I literally took my bun out, so I just got like my hair like drying like this back there. So we don't have it nice and pulled back. We're not like completely together here, but I'm trying. But like I want my hair to fucking dry like that. So I don't use any heat. There being something on this table. Hella gross, okay? So yeah, what I was saying though is I don't put any heat or product on my hair anymore. I literally just, when I wash it, put it back in the bun, let it dry like that, and then like my curls and hair stay nice. I don't know how I got so lucky, because if you only knew how much hairspray and mousse and gel I've used in my past, thank goodness the hair changed with the old age. Thank goodness for that. Let us now get into this here video. I'm going to do my best to make sure you guys can hear me. And don't forget to sound off down below. The comment section is all yours. Questions, concerns, all the things. That's where I go. That's where I go to be with you. Purple hearts if you make it all the way to the end. You know how that goes. Like, subscribe, maybe share it. Share it with someone. Hey, if you know someone like me going through the stage, share it with them, because they don't feel alone, because I am going through it and we're gonna go through it together. Okay, so here we are, our very first journal entry video. I'm actually a little nervous, to be quite honest. Not even because I'm in public or, you know, anything like that. It's just, I don't know how it's going to be to literally read something and how it will, you know, translate into a video, if it'll even be interesting and like listening to, right? This would be an entry, journal entry, dated 3/13/2025, ending at 5:20 p.m. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I started writing about 2:30. So this is about 2.5 hours of writing. My pen ran out during this, and I had to start my second notebook already. So we're on to journal volume 2 in the process of this, but this is today's. Like I said in the intro, it's kind of all over the place, and I think it's just like a good introduction to journal entries in the future. Sorry for the background noise. It is dark, so yeah, I'm kind of stuck doing this for you right here, but we are going to get this out so you guys can, yeah, so we can get this series going. I don't even know what to say. Bye. In the interim of recording this, me and my boyfriend get into our first like fight. It was really like our first fight. It really was, like over the phone, right? And I'm like, wait a second, I'm so not fucking doing this. Like, no, we are not having this fucking conversation right now. We're not doing it. No way. Let me record this. He's out having a blast, I'm sure, and I'm gonna record this video, take my happy butt home, and go to sleep, and just like not have to deal with anything tonight, because like I'm just not in the mood. I'm just not in the mood. You're not allowed in any way, shape, form, or fashion, right, to have me voicing my opinion on a problem that I'm having with like a particular individual, let's say, right? And then like 7 months into the relationship, you want to be like, oh my God, it's a problem. It's a problem that you don't like this person, even though they're fucking creepy and weird with you all the time. No, absolutely not. We are not having a conversation as to why I didn't want to be around that person, and now all of a sudden it's a problem that I don't want to be around that person. Sir, you are looking for a fight. You are looking for a problem. I'm just not doing this with him. He is so hard to deal with. He's so fucking hard to deal with. Let me read this journal entry. I just can't even believe this was happening. It's like breaking fucking news in my life, though. Just a little bit sick, right? That the only excitement in my life is me and my boyfriend having an argument on a Thursday night over the phone while he's like out with his sister. Like, what? No, that's not gonna be our journey. March 13, 2025. For some reason, not having anything to do outside, I decide I want to sit at this kitchen table and write. I'm not mad or no shit. Slept good, laid in bed an extra couple hours, half naked and warm and comfortable. Wearing them nightgown things to sleep is literal heaven. I hate wearing clothes to sleep and have for 6 months. Let me live, LOL. No, it was nice. I was asleep by like 2:30 a.m. No one woke me up all night. I'm in a great mood. It's like 55 degrees outside and it's only 2:15. Mama's just playing dress up for going out tonight, so she requires my attention and I'm clearly busy, but you know, this is my life. I just don't have any privacy or time because like people demand my attention. At least I like them so much, LOL. It's funny because beep said, you gonna go write about me? I mean, I guess he's such a huge part of my life, and right now he's my problem, quote unquote. What else am I supposed to do? I don't have friends that I would call and like bitch about him to, but also this journaling can't just be a place where I, talk about him. It won't be. He's just my only issue. I haven't quite solved yet, right? He's the only thing that fucks up my peace, and clearly that's what a journal is for. When you're feeling fucked up. So yeah, if you feel some type of way, assuming I just talk about him, get your shit together. Or let me go, right? It's really that simple. While I say that and been trying to figure this shit out with him for almost 2 months now, it's not easy at all. But one thing's for sure, I'm going to figure out this relationship sooner than later because I can't have some major decision just waiting to be made hanging over my head. I'm an adult and we make decisions that are best for us so we don't stress out and be all fucked up. No one should let a relationship fuck their head up. That don't make no sense, especially when you journal. I have to quit holding out on the inevitable. I think I just don't want to imagine life without him, so it's making me scared to just do what really is best for me. I can't be 44 and not make the best decisions for me. I'm not getting any younger, and time I don't have to waste. I've spent my whole life in chaos and I just ain't got time for it no more. If we are going to be together, we are going to do it right or just simply not at all. I need my relationships to be a certain way at this point in my life. If there's chaos or drama, it needs to be, few and far between. We all have drama and chaos in life sometimes, but daily or even weekly, no, I can't. I know, I realize I can't be quiet, but I can still stay to myself and mind my business. I want peace and quiet. No life is perfect, but mine's needs to be close as possible. I've always thrived in chaos. Drama was literally my middle name. But I'm not the same person anymore, and all of that just really ain't my steez. I have so little patience for the bullshit these days. And I want it to stay that way. I don't look forward to the summer because last year was crazy enough. Near the end of it, it was on my last nerve. I still wonder if the guys will find themselves there this summer. I'd much prefer not to see anyone consistently. I'd love to see everyone, just not all the time. Love running into old friends and catching up, but not to see them there often. Anyone I would know is too fucking old to be hooding out every day, so I'm really hoping that's not going to be a thing. I hang out there, but not to hood out with my gang friends there. There really is difference. Also, I will be in the house a lot more than I want to be, doing nails, so this summer will be very different anyways. I really hope I can afford to rent a tent, even 1 weekend a month this summer. That is the ultimate goal. 3 months, 3 weekends under that tent. I have to do things this year. This doesn't have to be the year, just a start to some good years. Life has beat the brakes off of me for the last 8 years. I need a good year again. All I can do is remember the good old days when life was happy and I was with my boys. I'll never have them again, and I have to move on and figure out how to be happy without them. Stop giving up on myself. Want to live life to its fullest. I don't care enough about life anymore since I took the baby. Maybe low-key felt like I didn't deserve to be happy since I let that happen. But I do. You know, I fucked up bad, but I beat myself up enough. I've listened to others beat me up for a long time. Like enough now. My kids love me. And, you know, they'll want to see me doing great, even if it's not with them. I think realizing that took a little too long, because almost 9 years of beating yourself up really is just too long. I really over-exaggerated on that punishment. The sickest part is how I'd sit and listen to people say all the mean shit and let it, you know, set in my head. Sharing that story on YouTube was, like, literally supposed to inspire parents, right? Give them hope, all the good feels. You couldn't have prepared me for the things people were able to actually say about me. Videos, community posts, all of it. All I had to do was not click. That's it, that's all. Nope, not me. I consumed that vile shit day after day for years. And that's not healthy in the least. And I didn't even have to write that. I've experienced so much pain in my life, and while you hurt, it feels like you're dying. But I can't remember any of that pain today. The pain of me losing my child, when I know what a great mom I am, that pain, I'll never forget. Because I do. I feel it every day. I should be with him, right? You know, he will, like, officially be a teenager this year. And still, I call him the baby. I, like, officially lost him at 4.5. And then, like, for good at, like, 6.5. So, like, you know, it's been a long time. He's going to be 13 this year. I don't do homework. Yell at him to shower 12 times. Convince him that he's the most amazing human and can do anything he wants over dinner. I don't get to say goodnight. I don't get to kiss him. Man, this makes me real sad. But it's reality, my reality. There is nothing I was better at in life than loving my kids. But in the end, that life, the streets, the friends, was more important, and shame on me. Shame on me for thinking I could, you know, be off of my medicine. Shame on me for moving for a man when I had a child who was more important than, you know, moving to Illinois. I had to forgive myself. And I, you know, don't even believe in forgiving myself. You forgive to forget. And I never want to forget my mistakes. My fuck-ups molded me into who I am today. And I love me today. All of me. Not just what I like most. All of it. Even the piece of shit mother. I am her and she is me. Time to move on. I'm also in Chicago, so I really had to learn how to live without him and accept this is my new normal, my new life. I don't know if I could have forgiven myself back in Florida in the bad state me and, you know, his parents found ourselves in. I don't think no forgiveness would have happened even 6 months ago. When you spend a Chicago winter inside your head, reevaluating your whole life, working daily on being a better you while forcing yourself to be as self-aware as your brain allows, you figure some shit out. I was given so much time to think this winter, even with a boyfriend. I am very proud of all the things I spent my time on rather than weirdo YouTube drama. It may have taken 6-7 months, you know, of really like being off, but it was worth it. All the struggles over the last 7 months, worth it. Every bit of it, all of it. Worth it to be sitting here with, you know, most of my life figured out, feeling clear-minded and healthy mentally. That took a 7-month break, and we all seen what that last 7 months looked like for me. We very much did it together. You know, I think my favorite rumors were me being a meth or a crackhead. Anyone who knows me knows I'd never be on uppers, right? And really, saying you tried something is very different than being like a full-blown addict. Rumors be so funny on YouTube, buddy. I literally wrote that just like that. We love the circus of those weirdos nonetheless. I certainly had good times with all those dirty rats, LOL. At some point in the next 5 years, I want to sit down and write my book. I'm sure no one takes that serious, but if people don't think I'm going to tell the world about my 4-year journey with the anti-Tyra community, you're crazy. I don't want to spend time writing a book right now, though. That will take dedication and patience on a whole other level. And I just ain't got that type of energy this year. Baby steps. I think it's so important for people to know the things I've gone through on YouTube. The shit I participated in can only be in the fucking movies. But no, it was my life. My friends' lives. Millions of people being bullied. And shit like that online all day, every day. It just took years for it to affect me in a really negative way. But regardless, it affected my life real bad in so many ways. And people should know so they avoid communities like that. I think it's so cool to make legit friends online, but so many people are phonies, right? Like less than 10% of these people are even real online. Everyone utilizes the internet for different shit, and some weirdos live to hurt others, and that's just the real world. People unalive themselves every day over cyberbullying. Hell yeah, I'm writing a book. Being on the outside over the last 6 months, not being in any of it, you can see clearly what's happening. You will never see the truth unless you remove yourself. That's impossible. I didn't see 80% of the truth while I was dead in the middle. And although weird is the best word, it's very sad. It's sad to see that people are so miserable or desperate for friendship. They're willing to do these mean things to strangers. The level of obsession is scary. The time people put into looking into people and their families, things they're willing to actually say from their lips to hurt someone they decided is like a bad person. I say to myself, how did you stay in that place? I'm so embarrassed. But many people are mature enough to stay quiet and let the lies lie, right? I'm not even capable of just allowing a bunch of weirdos to bully me off the YouTubes. No. Although that was my biggest mistake. I was not capable at that harder time in my life. I was bored and mad at myself. Constantly giving up on myself. Second pen just ran out. Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna need to buy bulk pens. I already grabbed 2 more notebooks. This one is already about finished up. I don't think I've sat down to write but like 5 times. Wow. It's not a full-size notebook, but half-size and college-ruled. I've written a lot for sure. Did I really write all that out? As I proceed, my man wants me to go with him to his sister's. I'm not going to go and act like we're okay, and I'm tired of going to her house in a crappy mood because her brother sucks as a boyfriend. I'm in no mood to drink or even laugh. Yeah, she's a happy bitch. I'm not going there. Blah like this. We're going to the Riverwalk tomorrow, so I have to prepare myself to be happy for that. I'm just so tired of the same shit. Let time pass and let's forget that we even had a problem. I can't live like that. I don't live like shit ain't wrong. Well, there's a light bulb moment. That's a problem. Ignore me after he fucks up, so I ignore him right back. 2 days pass. He starts speaking to me like nothing happened, and that's not going to be a thing. Wow. The shit that I've been dealing with this guy. That's crazy. You don't even live like that. I know him like the back of my hand, and he's only made it easier because he repeats all the irrelevant fuck shit, but easily stops doing the bigger stuff. We still ain't even talked about. Does he really think I'm stupid and ain't gonna got him all figured out? He has to know that he ain't like getting over on me. But why wouldn't he? I play along every time. See, that's my fault. I don't want him to ever confuse me with a goofy bitch, but I just ignore it. Ignore him, wait a few days, and just pretend. Oh, Tyra, what was I thinking, dude? That's not a good person. I'm literally telling him, you can be an asshole, ignore me for 2 days, and when you want to be nice again and speak, we will just pretend you didn't fuck up. No, ma'am. Am I fucking crazy? That's a serious question. Why would I ever allow that? Hold on. Real pause needed. Thinking time. Every time he knows he fucked up and now ignoring him. So he just wakes up one day to speak and I just speak back. So just to straighten this up for you viewers, because I was determined I'm going to be this better person. Now I'm with a man that handles his fuck ups this way that I just explained. I convinced myself that ignoring it was me being better, right? No, shit talking, yelling, Lord forbid there be some conflict. I thought that was going to fly with me forever. Is that a whole ass identity crisis? I wanted to be better, not fucking stupid. That's stupid. You don't get to fuck up and I don't say a word and then proceed to ignore me? Wait. I had to put that pen down and really take a break, smoke, listen to some Fergie. We are redirecting because no, my little breakthrough is engraved in my head. I know how I feel and I won't forget it. Okay, so Keisha Cole, Let It Go. I do believe in the universe giving you signs. If this song ain't a fucking sign, laugh my ass off. So in choosing to be a better human, don't allow yourself to have an identity crisis. Trying to convince yourself that you're even capable of making such big changes in your personality. And now, here's the real bitch. How do you tell someone you've been with 7 months that you're not who you have portrayed yourself to be? While you bitch about him being 2 different people. Now, ain't that some shit? See, purpose of a journal, pure therapy, especially when you're me and I can talk to myself just fine. I won't lie, it being content helps with the motivation to write. Am I the only one who's 44 in a new relationship, having a midlife crisis, trying to change and became a whole imposter? No, I'm not. I refuse to believe that. They'll find this and know that they're aren't the only losers barely getting it together. To those that are married, you're thinking, thank God you found your person, because new relationships in your 40s and 25 is for the birds. And this is the hardest relationship I've ever been in, hands down. Now we will go to the new book, volume 2, where I continued to talk about God knows what. So I was using my pink pen, and I don't want my pink pen to run out in 2 days, so I went and grabbed this other pen. So here's me continuing at 4:57 p.m. I hate this pen, I think, but I need to use them, so I gotta get over it. I ran out of notebooks, so volume 2 was started, and the series hasn't even started on YouTube. Looks like for now, life is going to put me through it. And even the people just here to laugh at my struggle. You're going to get struggle. I have so much more to figure out. Hot Mess Express on this journey called life. I'm excited for life to be a journey, not just a living, because you ain't supposed to die before your time, right? Like, let me enjoy life, struggles and all. Tears, fits, panic attacks, all the things, vary that. My content is entertainment for a few group of people. People can relate. People will laugh. Some folks will eat popcorn and laugh at my pain. Like, as long as yous are all here to listen, I'll continue to read this shit. I clearly needed to do this writing desperately. Who knows, maybe a couple channels will open to give commentary on my life choices. You never know what this kind of transparency can do to sick people. Sick, I mean that. I believe this internet troll do really bad stuff to people is like an undocumented mental illness. No one is born a troll. You have to have a sickness, in my opinion, to participate in such vile behavior or just simply hate strangers. It's odd as fuck. And, like, I predict a diagnosis for these folks in the near future. Unfortunately, though, like narcissism, there's not going to be any medicine for it. So we're all just stuck with these undiagnosed and unmedicated assholes. Lucky us. It really is a cruel world. I have in my time said a handful of super inappropriate and mean things to people. But, like, on the regular, like, just everyday drag a bitch, nah. That's a sickness. You'll see. Mark my words. If internet addiction is a whole ass new diagnosis, one is coming for these Twitter twats. The YouTube pigs. Abso-fucking-lately. Anyways, dude, funny how I even have a bit of a hard time not going off in tangents writing, too. That's terrible. My mind is the worst enemy. Resting my mind is my favorite thing in life. It just doesn't happen much. The most rest is when I'm watching nail videos. But I'm absorbing information most of the time there, too. I rarely even allow myself to watch YouTube for fun, quote unquote, in many months. I watch to learn, even the hauls. They're my favorite, but I want to see all the new shit for myself. I see something, I want it, I'll add it to the cart and buy it when I can. I rarely relax. Oh my gosh. Beep is gone. Mama is leaving. And I'm gonna go lay down and watch some YouTube. I need a watch YouTube day so bad. Fuck this pen. Did I really write fuck this pen? I wrote fuck this pen. 3/13/25, 5:20 p.m. And that is today's journal entry. I did not have to do any like retakes on this. I definitely had to stop a couple times and like catch my breath, or you know, like maybe start over this sentence, all of which can be edited. I think editing, you know, odd pauses and stuff is going to be a majority of the work to do to these. I definitely got a good 20 minutes out of that journal entry, and they're all long like that. I'm okay with 20 minutes. I would prefer 30, 40, but like I'm okay with 20. And I'm sure by the time I edit it, it might be a little bit shorter, but I do think that I need to slow down reading, get to the point where I fit in to myself, right? Like where I find how I'm going to, you know, read these things, and hopefully they'll get better. I normally always ask you guys, you know, just to put your purple hearts in the comment section, and that's always enough for me. In this case, this series is very important to me. It's very important to my mental health. It's very important to me in a way, in a sense of getting therapy, right? But also sharing it and it being some kind of entertainment, even if it is bad news sometimes, right? I want your real opinions on it. I want the raw, try not to be mean, you ain't gotta be mean, but like if you gotta be honest, you know, I can take honest. I'm really good at taking constructive criticism. Just, you really ain't gotta be mean, but hey, if you gotta be mean, I'm still gonna probably look at the motherfucker and like keep it in mind. I just really want to hear from you guys down below. Again, I think I need to slow down, and I do think that reading it is not as bad as I thought, and I will eventually read it to where it sounds the best that it can when you're reading something and recording it for the internet. So yeah, leave me some comments down below. I'm really looking forward to it. And I hope you guys have a great day. Until the next journal entry. Peace out, Girl Scout.